the game.
Let me just...
You mean our tokens, or?
Yeah, well, you go to the character sheet, the character tab, and just grab your character and drag them into the map.
The journal.
Like that.
Just click on the name, click and drag them from the journal.
Oh, mine is already there, so I got 2.
Yeah, it's the one Hurdy put in.
So, yeah, apologies.
Because it's the DMs, we can't move it.
Oh, okay.
She can give us like control over it, but I don't know what the order is.
I mean, I can move it right now. That's weird.
Oh, you can move both? I can't move mine.
Oh, okay. Well, how do I erase this?
Select and then backspace.
Alright.
I'm just gonna clear all the tokens off the board because I don't know which ones are the ones I put and which are the ones that you guys put. So apologies about that.
No problem.
Mine will exist now.
Oh.
Ah, get out of me.
So, okay. If you guys want to introduce your characters,
roll a d4 and see who goes first.
yeah.
Let me figure out. Oh, wait, you do that in game, I think.
Alright.
Either way.
Raven, why don't you introduce your characters your character?
Well, my character is Mary Neeson. Or I guess you should pronounce it Neeson, but fuck it. Anyways, and she is a tiefling sorcerer who gets a little too into manipulating people. Her big thing is to get into groups, basically loot it for all it's worth, and move on.
Oh.
As you can imagine, she's not terribly popular, and probably has a couple warrants on her head because, small organizations and governments don't like it when you loot their treasury and move on.
Yeah, sometimes.
Maybe a touch.
She's very sweet to people she meets and extremely polite, but she's always looking for that angle. And she's very skilled in magics that tamper with the mind.
Alright. And Scatha, why don't you introduce your character?
Well, her name is Rora Santhim. There we go.
Oh fuck! You're gonna make us try and say that.
Just call her Ro. Fuck you, Raven.
Damn.
She's a satyr bard. She's outwardly very friendly, nice, and mostly that is her actual personality. But underneath the friendly and niceness is basically a freedom fighter in space. She spends her free time toppling tyrannical governments, but she does it in such a way that she's out front about it, and nobody takes her seriously. So she would have warrants on her head if anybody believed that she was doing what she was doing.
I think that your character and the other character would go well together.
Ironically, yeah.
And Bolt, why don't you introduce your character?
Alright, so I have Litha, who's a shape-shifting slime. They pass off as other races, kind of like a changeling would, and have a tendency to swap about every day, given half a chance. They'll keep a persona for a while, but swap it off. They also will she also has no concerns at all about pretending to be other people. She will, given the chance, eat half the stuff that you let. that you leave around. This is because she's trying to pull memories out of them so that she understands more about other things and can copy them better. She's the result of basically mad science gone horribly, horribly right.
No.
And is constantly improving the ability to change into other things. Outside of that, she tends to just kind of wander around and find interesting stuff, target different things that look like they could have interesting knowledge, and, well, works on improving that shape-shifting a whole lot. Also has a fondness for skulls.
I mean,
Because skulls look cool.
And Killbot.
Okay, so Belfie is a RP character that I turned into D&D character because why not? So she's rather kind. She's a rather kind bard, tiefling. She grew up in a circus and has been performing since she was very young. And she plays basically to make people happy, and she doesn't really have any dark goals, and she's not a fan of crime.
Oh shit.
Her magic is mostly about like learning the person's emotion and trying to like get an edge on them if she needs to, or just like intimidating them if she has to. She can also dance very well. You know, she's a performer, so that's a given.
Oh, we are a group of facemen. This will be interesting.
Also, she has a flute as he doesn't want to lose. Mr. Slime or Miss Slime.
As a what? She has a what?
Flute. She has a flute as he doesn't want to lose.
So all four of you are currently stuck in a very small shuttle ship. You're basically all traveling to what is technically the colony world of Boreas, but even though it's the colony world, it is a colony world. It is also sort of the economic center of the galaxy, where a lot of jobs and money and power and influence flows through there, and it's also a massive spaceport for all sorts of ruffians and troublemakers, pirates, you name it. But basically, for whatever reason, whether you were trying to save money or you couldn't catch a better ride or whatever the case might be, you're all kind of stuck on what is basically like the worst possible transport ship you could be on. It is small, cramped, noisy, no amenities. Just generally not a pleasant ship. And you four are the only passengers on it. It's automated. No actual pilot, just an automatic pilot. So,
Let's see.
Probably should have mentioned this before, and I forgot. Mary has a centaur kind of body because her mother is a nightmare, a literal nightmare.
Oh no.
Oh my.
So she can kick. Okay, got it.
Someone should probably have gotten that checked out.
It's probably
Demons.
I hear a song.
yeah, there's supposed to be sound coming through right now.
Oh, yeah, I hear it.
Nice.
So, you guys just, I guess, mill about while you travel at, sublight speeds through the solar system and
Can I try
get to know each other or don't, if anybody wants to hide in the corner and be creepy.
Guess I would have been hanging out over here, like,
If I
reading
could,
a
can I
book
do a
or something.
performance?
You can do a performance if you want.
Okay.
First roll of the game. Ooh.
That would be what she would. Oh my fucking gosh. Yeah.
Good. Okay, real quick little thing what Roll20 does. It rolls 2 die for everything you do in case you have disadvantage or advantage. But the left side will always be the standard side.
Okay, so she's performing pretty good, He's
Yeah.
bored, so she wants to like lighten the mood up a little bit.
Mary kind of just chuckles and clops a hoof on along.
Rora kind of, when she starts playing, she comes over and holds up her lute like, you mind?
I guess Belfie would say no, go ahead. Or she'd probably wait for them to go ahead.
Well, she's just gonna join into your performance. Make it really...
Oh, yeah. It looks like we're performing.
This is the way to meet people.
Yes. Bards are superior in every way.
With our captive audience of 2, it's not like they can go anywhere.
I imagine the slime is probably looking for an instrument to eat.
No, she won't just eat your random objects. She'll eat the random people.
Oh.
People have
that's-
memories.
This is not much better, but okay.
It's probably fine.
She looks like a normal person right now,
I imagine.
albeit wearing an odd outfit. Lots of blacks and yellows and a lot of wrappings around it.
I mean, black and
She
yellow.
also has a witch hat.
So let's see if I can find some actual music to put on. Since we've got a performance in the ship, it shouldn't be all drafty and dreary. And
I can look up a shanty if you want.
no, there's music built into Roll20 that's pretty easy to just like
Yeah.
press
Oh.
and play.
All of it's, or pretty much all of it's free music.
So is YouTube, but I won't let you go on.
I mean by free, I mean like non-copyright.
Not like I care about copyright strikes, so...
Yeah, but it's nice not to have that extra bother.
YouTube can kiss my entire ass.
Yeah.
Well said.
Let's see some 8-bit. Let's do 8-bit dungeon music. See what that sounds like.
But we're not in a dungeon.
Yes.
The 2 of you are, because you're stuck here.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, there isn't a possibly aggressive slime, so you can probably consider it a dungeon.
She's not aggressive. She won't eat you right now.
Right now.
Fine.
What physical instruments you're making bit music? I don't know. It's sci-fi, damn it.
We have automophones.
God. A bard that uses automophones.
Don't give me ideas, Raven.
Well, that's a great idea, and you know it.
I know it is, but then I'd have to buy an automophone just to irritate the shit out of everybody.
Fair. Okay. So yeah, just kind of bopping along with the music.
You're a couple of hours away from your destination at this point, so you're not gonna be going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, technically you're hurtling through space at several thousand miles per hour, but
Yeah.
You don't feel
relative to other objects, you're not going anywhere.
Well, we're hoping that it continues hurtling through space at that speed. It doesn't suddenly come to an abrupt stop.
that'd be bad. Who would want that? What kind of a jerk would do that?
Litha's just sitting over there reading a book, paying enough attention, but keeps her hat down. Keeps the hat over so you can't see too much. She has a very wide-brimmed hat and is completely content to just sit there and read through a random book that she has.
Listen at the extra
busy
words.
dancing to notice.
Yeah.
She is kind of oblivious to a degree. She's dancing and stuff.
I think that's a prerequisite for bards, honestly.
Oh, I should say that she's like 7 feet tall, so I don't know if that means anything.
Means you're considerably bigger than Rora is.
Yeah. Bigger than Mary. She may have a toric design, but she's kind of short and slim. She's
And
the only-
Litha's like 5'3" in her default.
tiefling is gonna be tall again. Or tiefling, whatever.
So while you guys are performing and dancing and everything, this shouldn't be alarming to any of your characters unless they're arachnophobic, because these are pretty much standard model, but a robotic spider pops out of the vent and starts cleaning the floor.
I mean,
Fuck yeah, cool robot spiders.
my character wrestled bears before, so she doesn't bother about that kind of stuff.
The little robot spider doesn't seem to be paying too much attention to what you guys are doing, other than, like, it's sort of got like Roomba brain going on. It's avoiding running into you while you dance around the ship, but otherwise not doing it.
It's a good thing I didn't roll a tabaxi, or I'd be tempted to sit on the robot.
I mean, honestly, my character would probably jump on a robot if it was big enough, just to dance on it and off it.
Litha will mark her place in her book and go watch the spider.
So I
Robot
guess
spiders are cool.
I guess the spider's going around the map, but doesn't really have a model.
Done performing for now. Rora's gonna come over and check out the centaur lady that she's probably never seen the likes of before.
Well, Mary gives a couple, like, quick claps. She goes,
The robot spider has a model now.
he goes, my dear, that was an amazing performance.
Oh, well, 2 bards. It's bound to happen.
Thanks, by the way.
Oh, of course, of course.
Raven, you are so lucky that Newt is not here.
I know.
Fucking murder you.
It's one of the few times I can be a Southern Belle. Shut up. Yep.
It's fine.
Just
Yes.
seemed a little dark, and the young lady over there had the right idea. She waves at Belfie.
Buffy would smile back and keep dancing.
And Mary would call out, and a marvelous performance to you too, ma'am.
Dancing increases.
Oh Lord, look at her go. She just can't stop.
The robot spider is currently giving Litha a slightly suspicious look.
Is an AI, it knows not but to be shifty.
Spiders are cool.
Oh. She would fail that, probably, wouldn't she?
Probably.
Oh, she would try to jump over the spider, but would land on it instead.
This is gonna cause the spider to just sort of spin around. To spin in place.
She would hop off the
You're fucked up the
As soon
spider.
as you hop off the spider, it's gonna scuttle back into the vent and disappear.
She would apologize to it and never head down.
I was watching that.
She'd also apologize to the others.
It seems to frighten the poor little dear.
I'm gonna go see if it's alright over here.
Sorry, didn't mean it.
Oh, it should
So,
be
The
fine.
spider seems to have gone back into its dormant state, tucked itself into a little alcove in the wall. Got
It
back
probably
into its
cleaned
dormant state.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't think it's your fault. These floors are not the most even things, and she says as she shifts on her hooves.
Mm,
Probably not.
It's a spaceship with a damn wooden floor.
yeah.
Uh,
Mary gives a nod. Oh, yes. It's fine. It's a trifle hard to have a good surface for hooves.
I have seen better stages than this.
I've seen better outhouses than this, to be freaking honest.
Ha.
Well, it could use a little adjustment, but yes.
I don't know. There's some very, very expensive looking outhouses out there. Have you seen those nobles? Waste of money.
Oh,
of
I
course.
have.
I have seen waste. So much waste.
Belfie would point to the slime, be like, "Hey there, want to join us?"
All right. I don't have a whole lot saying to you about most things, but I'll be alright over here.
It's okay, fine, you damn extroverts.
Litha is not a super social person until something catches her eye.
Buffy would start introducing herself to everyone, I guess.
Oh yeah, probably should. Well, Mary does a little kind of a very kind of a court bow from just the center half. That's not right. Damn, waist. There we go. Brain. Anyways, from her waist, he goes, "Hello, I'm Mary Nason. Quite happy to meet you all."
Buffy would say, "Hi, nice to meet you," and then extend her hand.
Mary will take it. It's a surprisingly firm shake.
Buffy would likewise give a firm shake, and then head to Ra over here and do the same.
She does a kind of little goat jump dance in place and goes, "My name is Aurora Santham. Nice to meet you."
Haha, that's good. That's adorable. My name's Buffy.
She extends both hands and shakes your hand.
Probably warranted. Buffy would then jump to the slime and be like, "Hey, my name's Buffy. What's your name?"
Call me Litha.
Litha?
I'm a wanderer. Don't really have a home.
Alright, well, looks like, we're... sorry, messed up on the words. That's kinda like me too. I'm a circus performer. I travel from place to place.
Ominous music.
Circus.
Dun-dun! Lightning cracks in the middle of space somehow.
Nobody ever expects the dark circus.
Fuck the dark circus.
Are we gonna have demon clowns like in the west of Lobin?
I'm gonna have to BRB for like a minute, but it shouldn't take too long.
Oh my gosh, that would make an interesting freaking D&D game if you did west of Lobin.
Raven probably went to go get his chickens, so he'll be a minute.
Okay. Ah!
It's going well
I
so
will-
far.
Yeah, it's pretty goofy, but pretty fun. I'll see if I can respond to someone in DM while we do this. Ah.
Sorry about that, I had to cough.
Oh, you're fine. Nobody is offended. Ah. So, Hariti, is this your first D&D session?
Not my first session, but this is the first time I've attempted an actual campaign and not just like a one-shot or a two-shot.
Oh yeah, I meant to ask if this is your first time like being a DM. Which I think.
I've done, I've like I've said, I've DM'd like short takes before campaigns.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I only did short campaigns. I haven't DM'd, but like I played short campaigns. Mostly because a lot of them fell apart with people leaving and stuff. Happens when you try to do a campaign in college, I guess. Not everyone has set schedules.
Hey, Demon Bard, have a guidance.
Hmm?
Have a guidance.
Guidance?
Yeah.
I'm unfamiliar with the reference.
It's a spell.
Oh, I don't know said spell.
You get a 1d4 on your next ability check.
Oh, is that just like it's something you did?
It's a spell. Have a guidance.
Oh, you're saying I should get a guidance?
I'm casting it on you.
Okay, that's different.
get 1d4 extra on your next save or your next ability check. You know, maybe you won't roll an 11.
Maybe I can do a better performance. We'll wait for the Roomba spider to come back.
I don't think the spider's coming back. I think you scared it.
Wonder if I can intimidate it to come back. I don't know if it works that way.
That sounds like a good way to get the airlock opened.
The spider just rolls over to the airlock button, stares at you as it pushes it.
Sucks everyone out.
It's probably fine. Metal hitting probably glass. Or something.
I'm gonna go AFK for about probably about like 2 or 3 minutes myself. I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself. Ping me if you guys if we're gonna go back again.
We'll definitely continue. Just need a couple minutes.
Got it.
Go get some snacks or something. Be back.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
And back. So, what happened?
Not a lot, I don't think.
Alrighty.
So, while you are all
Back.
Uh-huh.
Welcome
you're all
back.
back.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so everyone's present.
Mhm.
Alright. So let's go. So I guess you all are still mingling and associating Could you all roll me perception?
Yeah,
Sure.
you can take perception tab and thingy.
Mary sees Jack and all.
I see even less.
She is too focused on her friends, her newfound friends.
Do I roll
Wait, I get an extra
perception?
4, so it would be 11. Yes.
No, it's a D4.
Oh.
So you have to roll it.
How
Yeah.
do you roll D4? Do you just type it?
Type dash roll 1d4.
How do I roll this again? I know how to roll dice, but that's all I know how to
Oh,
No.
I did. Wait.
Use it's a / roll before, not dash. My bad.
What's that? Sorry.
The long diagonal line.
Okay, that's a slash, I think.
Yeah, / not a dash, a /
Oh, okay.
And put a space between roll and 1d4.
Yeah, I'll just do it manually. Woo, 22! I can see everything.
There, I got a 4. I win.
Okay. So, Mary, Roja, and Belfi, you all get the sense that something is maybe something's watching you. But Litha, you notice something sort of small and green peeking out of basically sort of poking out of the floorboards. Sort of right over in this area.
Oh, hey, we're getting jumped by aliens. Hey guys, look. Aliens over there.
And then you notice, as you are watching, you notice basically a small green ooze sort of seeps out of the floorboards.
Cool. Oozes.
So, is anybody trained in nature?
No.
No, I have investigation.
You can roll, if you want to roll nature, you can roll nature. This would be a nature check.
Gotta say, you bards are jack of all trade, even if you're not proficient.
Yeah.
I'm not proficient in it, but I can roll it.
Yeah. If you... Okay.
Cool, 17.
So, all three of you recognize that this is basically a common ship slime. They're not particularly unusual. You see them a lot on stations. This size is not particularly dangerous. They do get quite large and can be quite difficult to deal with, but at this size, they're not particularly dangerous.
Oh, got a little visitor over there, do we?
Looks like the janitorial staff missed one. Hello, little dear. What's you up to? She's interested in it, but she's not going to go up and poke it or anything.
Litha will absolutely run over towards it.
Litha, dear, that may not be the best idea.
I'm not gonna touch it. I'm just gonna watch it.
It seems like it's trying to avoid being touched. It's moving around, but it's avoiding getting within a few feet of you.
Trying to go anywhere in particular? Does it look like?
It seems slightly agitated. It looks like it might be looking for something or trying to find something.
I'll move out of its way so it can circumvent the room.
Yeah. and shift over a little bit.
No sense in being mean to the wildlife.
That's the wildlife in the space shuttle.
I don't know. That's a nature.
It's a habitat.
Objectively, you can live in it.
Fair.
Therefore, it's nature.
It seems to sort of like just huddle in the corner after it makes a circuit around the room.
Litha's just going to keep watching it. She seems to have a fascination with oozes.
Do wonder why it would come in here if it's so shy of people when this entire ship is supposed to be empty.
Yeah, yes. There might be something going on down that hallway. At that, Mary's going to kind of slide over to the door and peek out. This paranoia is starting to go off. And she see anything down the hallway?
Well, let me just... Okay, that's what you see when you look down the hallway.
Fire?
Yes. The left side of the ship seems to have caught fire.
Shit!
Well, somebody really didn't want us leaving our room.
Looking mildly panicked, Mary's going to try. Ladies, we seem to have a bit of a predicament.
Bounces over there. Oh yeah, that's great.
How much fire do we have? Is it just like a small amount of fire or a horrible raging inferno fire?
It looks like a significant portion of the ship is smoldering. It's probably going to cause issues, but it's not like getting ready to like incinerate you. But it's probably not a good sign for the overall health of the ship.
Aha!
I have
For my useless spell.
Oh?
Druidcraft. Let's start putting out some of the fire.
I have control flames. I can start putting out fire as well.
I only have produce flame, which only makes it, which is the opposite of what we want right now.
Make more fire. Die faster.
There we go. Control flames. I can start putting out fire in a cube.
Alright, let me see. Where's my little...
So after getting over her panic, Mary's going to start slowly willing the fire to extinguish.
Alright,
Litha's using Druidcraft to put out smaller ones.
okay. You've got the fire down to... I'd say you got the fire down to a fairly manageable size now, but a lot of the wiring and insulation and important spaceship stuff is smoldering and burnt.
Well, we haven't crashed, so we're doing at least that okay. We haven't exploded, so we're doing that okay.
Does anyone know anything about repairing one of these here heaps?
Sort of. I do have Tinker's tools. Technically, I don't know if that's going to do anything.
You probably, if you have Tinker's tools, you probably would be able to recognize that this is not up to code. this ship is what's the paneling and stuff has been burnt away. You can just see that the wiring is just like old and dry rotted and just not doing very good.
I like that you just phased through the walls.
I'm honestly surprised that this thing started in the first place without exploding on the landing pad, so... Is there anything I can do with the wires with the Tinker's tools? Will that help me patch them any better?
You can attempt that. Yeah, you can make a roll using your Tinker tools. I guess
can
the
repair
relevant
some.
skill would probably be... I don't know. Relevant skill would probably be... dexterity, since you're dealing with, like, electrical wires and dangerous, potentially dangerous components.
I can repair some minor stuff with mending.
I don't want strength on there. Roll 20, thank you. Try again. The first one was rolling with strength, and I don't think that was going to do anything.
Give me just
You're going to be doing that. Have a guy.
Roll 20's acting up. Give me just a second. The chat disappeared for me. Okay, there we go. I can see it now.
Hey, if you're repairing it, have a guidance so that you can have a better shot at it. As soon as it was seen that you were going to try and do some work, you would have gotten a guidance.
Alright, so I'll just roll a d4 then, see if I can... Oh, nice.
Nice! 20.
Sweet.
Soft 20.
Alright. So, you've managed to stop anything else from, immediately catching fire, and you've managed to patch some of the wires together, but a lot of the wires aren't labeled, so you're not sure which ones to connect them to. It's not like they're color-coded, they're all just sort of just a tangle of wires in there.
Whoever
Color
wired
code
this,
their wires.
whoever wired
God,
this
what a bunch
thing,
of-
I'd like to have words.
Oh, somebody's getting sued over this. That I guarantee.
So, the first concern I have is, does the ship even still, dock? Have navigation? Is the engine working? Are we hurtling on pure inertia?
Let's go a little further into the ship and figure that out.
Did we know this is a mostly autonomous ship?
Yeah, you would be aware of that.
Okay, cool. Does it have a pilot or is it pure AI?
There is an AI pilot,
Okay.
but
They must
They're
be
usually
really
very
grumpy that
rudimentary.
their body is so shit.
So going a little further into the ship, you're going to... Okay. So when you go a little further into the ship, you see some red warning lights pop up, basically telling you that you're going where passengers aren't supposed to go.
She very cheerfully flips off whatever kind of cameras might be and keeps going down the hallway.
Yeah.
Litha will look at one of them and go, "Yeah, well, your ship's on fire. This is your fault.
Completely fair.
I'm gonna steal this ship and then crash it."
Well, that escalated.
Litha is well aware of the fact that she has absolutely no relevant piloting skill. Just go and crash it into the CEO's house.
Down the hall.
Alright. So further down the hall, you see what looks like a deactivated robot, but you can tell that this one is a sort of a security robot and not a maintenance robot, because it's got like sword arms, little sharp bits sticking off of its arms.
Does it look like it just turned off, or did someone deactivate it?
It looks like it like fried, like
It got burned.
catastrophic malfunction. Well, that's what started the fire. Bad energy cell or something.
Good work, robot.
Oh, that's not a very good sign.
Man, we could have probably stolen this thing. The ship was so shit that its robot security just burst into flames for no reason.
Honestly, don't think it's worth the time, trouble, or gold, dearie.
Nah, you could scrap it.
Still, I don't think it's worth the gold.
Yeah, so you're gonna head further in?
Yeah.
Do any of these swords look usable if I grabbed one?
You could probably pry it off there, yeah. They would. They're not great. They're not great.
Yeah, I'll just
When
leave
you don't
them there.
even have decent security for your shitty ship.
Probably not worth the time or the effort. Keep going down the ship.
Okay, so as you go further down the hall, you see one of the ceiling panels pops open, and a very irritated-looking security robot drops down out of the ceiling. Belfie backing up.
Yes.
It's just kind of spinning around in the middle of the hall, just sort of like brandishing knives and not saying anything.
So
Just
How
sort of-
did you not catch fire?
it's just Beyblading around like a maniac.
yeah.
Rora stands
It's
in front of it,
Beyblade!
puts her hands on her hips, and goes, "Now look here. Your ship's on fire. I know you don't care much about fire, but your pal over here did, and we do too. Do you want us to stop the fire, or do you want to end up like this?" And she points to the scrap robot behind her. I can roll
Yeah,
persuasion if you want me to.
You can try, but this thing is probably too stupid to roll persuasion on. These are not sophisticated robots. You'd have better luck persuading the damn slime.
Oh, I'm probably wasting my breath, aren't I?
Let's see if a few magic words don't change his mind. Sweetheart, I'd like to speak to your manager, please.
Oh my god. Rora turns and looks at you with a different look on her face than you've ever seen.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll break it and then make it look, and then set it on fire so that it looks like it got caught in the fire too.
Okay, so you see this robot takes off down the hall. It leaves.
It understood that, though, of course.
Oh,
Oh no, not the manager.
it's
I'm
company
gonna have to
property.
file paperwork.
It's company property, dear. It has a few code words written into it, I think. You can see that line working androids. They spark and explode.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I think that implies a little bit more competence than this thing deserves.
You're not wrong.
Okay. So you hear a loud sort of whirring, like the sound of like really rusty wheels that have not been oiled in a long time, just sort of rolling from coming from down the hall.
Rora's ears, like, snap back to try to block out that.
Ooh.
God, is everything here the cheapest possible? You'd think they would at least have had the efficiency in mind to make it work consistently.
When you say that, you hear an automated sort of robotic voice say, "Incorrect. Incorrect. Products are optimal for second-class citizen transit."
Okay, but what about this robot?
You see a
that just
very
caught fire?
large. You see a very large robot start rolling down the hallway towards you.
Sweetheart,
Okay, but what about this burned up robot? This robot sucked. He caused a fire.
Fire is acceptable.
Sweetheart, I've been on second-class flights. This is a 5th, 7th, or maybe 10th at best.
Honestly, I got on for free, and I still think I overpaid.
You're probably right.
I was trying to draw. I was trying
It
to.
only cost me my life. At least I got that for free.
I'd turn and look at that.
Yeah, the robot is just currently staring at you right now.
Yes,
Should probably
hello.
get
Is
someone on this maintenance work to fix these wires.
the rest of the ship on fire is what we want to know.
Fire. Smoke detector does not detect fire.
She looks around like, is there a smoke detector, and is it broken?
So you see the smoke detector, and you see that the power cell has just been removed from the smoke detector.
Oh, I've been in those places.
It's just been completely had the power cell removed.
Holy shit. I should have checked this place out more.
Please return to crew area.
Can the ship still fly, dear?
ships do not fly. They travel through the vacuum of space.
Go make sure the rest of the ship isn't on fire. Don't use the smoke detector. It has no power.
And the robot sort of starts trying to turn, but it's too wide to turn in the confines of this hallway, so it just starts jittering back and forth.
Oh no, it's Austin Powers itself.
It did not seem unable to stop jittering back and forth either. It just sort of turns and turns and turns.
Go in reverse. It's like herding cats.
The robot, at this point, the robot turns and looks at the wall, and then it just pulls out its laser blaster and starts blasting the wall with its blaster.
Oh my god.
We're gonna die.
Are the ceilings like... Is the robot able to be cleared if I jump over it?
No, it's pretty much scraping the ceiling. Obviously not designed to go into a ship of this this model. Like it looks like a retrofitted like military unit of some sort.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
Stop shooting the wall, you idiot.
And now you notice that it puts away its laser blaster and pulls out a rocket launcher. So you might want to back up.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, die.
I bolt my entire movement speed all the way back over here. Fuck!
Ladies, I think
I'm out of here.
I think if we don't want our ship to explode, we may have to take out a friend. Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay.
Just blow itself
Did you blow yourself to hell? Holy shit.
Oh.
I've been in situations like this before. Holy crap. Alright. She's gonna bolt down the hallway and see what the hell's going on in the cockpit.
I think that robot was smarter than we thought. It saw a way out.
I'm gonna run down here with him.
Yeah, I'm going. The robot goes, I can leave this shitty job. We found a way out.
Suicide by logical failure.
I would like to check the hole in the wall. It just blew the hell. Like, does it look like we might be jettisoned into space anytime soon?
No, but you do notice smoke coming from further down the hallway.
Oh, good. The rest of the ship's on fire.
God damn it.
We're gonna end up crash landing on a planet, aren't we? Oh my god.
I feel bad for the slime.
That's why the slime came here. It saw this shit show and it went, you know, this place is on fire.
And yeah, the ship is just burning. You can see the hallway burning now. It's just, the ceiling's burning, the walls are burning. There's fire shooting out of the vents. It's just burning. The whole thing's burning.
Yeah,
Why is there no
stop.
fire suppression on this ship?
They probably took the battery out.
Maybe the control room might have a button or something.
Actually, if you look up at, towards the ceiling, you'll notice that one of the sprinklers has fire coming out of it. So something clearly went wrong.
Rora looks up at that and goes, yep, that's about right. That's about right.
Mama
They
told me.
replaced the water with gasoline.
It smells vaguely like whiskey, actually, or
What?
some other type of alcohol.
Is somebody trying to run this ship and just combust?
We have stowaways. They're eating better than us.
Fuck.
I say that as a stowaway.
Alright, we'll start using control flames to put off this nonsense. Or at least
And I will
get-
help make it go a little faster with Druidcraft.
So you hear more explosions, coming from other parts of the ship. Doesn't sound like robots blasting themselves with rocket launchers. It just sounds like things catching fire that shouldn't be catching fire.
Oh god, where's the closest planet or anything? Anything.
Okay, she's gonna back up, and she's gonna use this racial feature and just go ahead and leap right over the goddamn fire. Let's see. Roll a d8 to see how far I go. Yeah, fuck it. Bye!
You and your goddamn dice.
Alright.
And in the darkness somewhere, there I am.
Yeah. Yeah, wait just a second. Roll 20 keeps being annoying.
It does that. When it works, it's great. When it doesn't, it's irritating.
Well, there are days.
So I can feel the area around where you landed. If it'll let me. Reveal. Okay. Now.
Ah. Oh, it's muted. I didn't realize it till now.
It happens.
It happens, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, the only one who's past the fire right now is Rora. Rora.
Right. What I was saying when I was muted was, reason why Belfie rolled a perception check was to see if she can throw people over to fire, or try to.
I mean, you could try, but you know, if you don't manage to get them over the fire, that wouldn't be good.
Right. Let me see. What is strength? Oh, it's kind of low, unfortunately. Would dexterity work for that? Or no? Because she has acrobatics and shit.
I mean, you could try to make a. Well, if you're trying to get over the fire, you could make an acrobatics check. It would probably be athletics if you're trying to throw someone else over the fire.
Okay. Let me see what I can do. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can do anything about that. I could jump over the fire probably easily because of acrobatics, but. I'm guessing the fire isn't magical in any way, so I can't dispel it.
No, there's no magic afoot here. Just shoddy engineering.
Okay. Is there any other passageway nearby?
There is not.
Okay, so the only way forward is over the fire or through the fire.
Or wait until the other two put it all out.
Yeah, what
Rora.
I'm gonna do is, who's using what magic on the fire?
I was using a small amount of druidcraft, but it's not doing a whole lot on a big flame like this.
Using control flames, which I can extinguish fire in a 5-foot square or something like that.
I'm gonna use, oh, can I do this? Yeah. I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration on, Mary, so okay. Or not.
No, that's just more stuff exploding. As you try to work on the fire.
I got it. I will shapeshift into a spider and go over the fire. Screw you, flames.
Alright.
And then change back.
So, Aurora and Litha are pretty close to where the automatic pilot is at.
So it would be
You
this
got
way or
this.
this way.
I believe in you.
Is this the pilot right here, or gotta keep
Yeah,
going?
that is the console to interface with the AI pilot.
Okay.
So the pilot's just sitting there.
Well, the console to interface with the AI pilot, it looks like someone has plucked most of the keys out of the keyboard, and the screen is flashing that the BIOS needs an update.
Of course.
I'm curious. Did you get a Windows update before you wrote the script?
Okay.
While that was happening, Belfie would use Spark
Sorry,
Inspiration on Mary to help them put out the flames faster.
It only helps with skill checks or rolls. And this is just a spell.
Well, you get to keep your bardic inspiration for ages then.
You can attempt to use voice voice interface and talk to the automatic pilot.
Oh, didn't mean to click that. Meant to look at it. Ah.
So, you know your ship's on fire, right?
Okay. Just read it.
Ahoy!
What?
Aye, matey!
So
The
you-
ship is burning. We need to emergency dock somewhere.
Aye! We're sailing into Hell's Heart!
Oh god, it's loaded with bad pirate.
Oh,
oh
Okay.
dear, no wonder the DOS needs an update.
I'm gonna jump over these flames real quick and join the other two since I can't really do anything. Yeah.
24 is more than enough to get across.
I'm gonna look at the crazy pirate thing.
We're going to die, you guys.
Barry's just gonna keep putting out the fire because if you don't put out the fire, it'll eventually become a problem.
I'm gonna try to intimidate it and have it land. Okay, it didn't work.
It sort of grumbles. No hospitable planets nearby.
How far is the next hospitable planet?
Or space station. I'll take a space station.
Anywhere but here, get a freaking asteroid.
Take a goddamn rock, yeah, come on.
Navigating, plotting coordinates, and you sort of feel the ship lurch as it just sort of suddenly changes direction, like like
Oh, yes.
you almost get thrown onto your sides as it like the artificial gravity adjusts as the ship just totally veers in the opposite direction of where it was going.
Belfie would almost fall on rock, but
Let's all just grab onto something and just stick to it. Unnaturally, so.
Now,
Yeah.
see, we shouldn't have felt that when you turned. What the hell's going on with the ship?
Activating light speed travel.
Oh,
no.
shit.
would that throw us back?
Yeah, do you feel the ship sort of rumble and groan as the ship starts to jump into light speed?
Are we sure the engines aren't going to explode?
You know, theoretically.
Negative. The engines will likely explode.
Oh,
anyone-
God.
Can anyone take this apart or deactivate it?
Attempting to deactivate me will activate self-destruction sequence.
Oh, come on! We even put it in self-destruct sequence on a shuttle.
It doesn't need a
I'm-
self-destruct sequence. It's just going to destruct naturally.
I was not designed for a shuttle. I am a military computer.
Okay, well then can you tell us where the engines are so we make sure they're not on fire before we all die?
Yeah, please.
The engines are on fire.
Why are we doing anything?
Belfie,
The ship.
Belfie would look around the room for anything that she could use, or they could use.
Belfie would notice the navigation map, which is on the wall. It doesn't seem to have any way to put input in, but you can see where you're at relative to the rest of the solar system.
Okay, she would point at it and be like, "Hey guys, we can see where we're at least. Maybe we can help navigate the freaking."
I can tell where we are right now. We're in hell.
Try to be positive in this.
I'm gonna go turn off. I'm gonna go fucking try and put out the engines or something.
Alright.
Okay, so where are we on the map then?
Yeah, we're in the army.
Give me just a moment.
Oh shit, it's 9. Ah.
Yeah, if we have to stop, we can stop.
Oh,
It's okay. We're about 10 seconds from dying at any given point.
I'll go to 9:10. I still gotta reply to someone.
I should be able to wrap this up here. And then
Yeah, we're in a wrap up phase. Hopefully, Mary won't die on the other side of that fire.
She's fine. She's actually resistant to fire.
Oh, then just walk through it.
Because I don't want to take those HP when we crash. If I fight off a fire, sounds like a terror.
I should ask if you're resistant to fire, can you just walk through it easily, or will you still take damage?
Yeah, you'll still take damage. It's just half the damage.
So
Oh,
the navigation console shows you the solar system. You were supposed to be going from, basically from the planet of Diana to Boreas, but for some reason you're over near Petra, and you're pretty much headed straight towards Mons.
Okay, as long as we're not headed to the Rainbow Death, we're probably good.
How did we pass Boreas in this piece of junk?
How did we pass 2 planets in this piece of junk? More importantly.
Speed regulator is malfunctioning.
Apparently.
Beginning to think Mary has the right idea asking for the manager.
I hope we don't have to Nox on accident. Definitely wasn't where I planned on being.
Okay.
I'm just glad we made it through the asteroid field between Boris and Petra.
Oh. And so,
Assuming that wasn't why we're on fire.
It might be, honestly.
so
Now do you point that out?
the navigation console sort of shows you where you're at, but you're gonna have to negotiate with the crabby wannabe pirate robot if you wanna get anywhere.
Alright, sounds like
Where the
something
hell are
for-
you sending us?
To your doom!
I'm gonna try persuasion on it to get it to. Hey,
No, I think we're already on the way to that one.
I wanted to go to the planet before Nox. I forgot what it was. Mons. I wanted to go to Mons and land there smoothly.
As smoothly as possible.
You know, presumably
Plotting-
crashing it at sub-light speed.
Plotting collision course for surface of Mons.
Oh damn it!
Are we at least crashing at sub-light speed?
Sublight speed can be arranged. And you feel the ship lurch again as the ship drops out of light speed.
If you're gonna crash on this side first. Let's all go
And you
over
hear
here.
more explosions.
You have absolutely no self-preservation, do you, AI?
I just feel
You want to
bad
just fucking die.
Belfie
I
will-
should. The AI just sort of like hums for a minute and then says, just like deadpan, "I should have died in the war."
Alright,
But if you'll live, I'll see if I can get you on a better ship.
so what Belfie's gonna do is he's gonna jump over to fire, head to the fucking slime, and try to do animal handling on it.
Okay.
Maybe you can get one good thing out of the situation. Even if it's not
Pet
really good for
slime.
animals. levels.
Save small slime.
I think a 13 will work for a very to calm down the very simple-minded space station slime that's currently just like jiggling in the corner.
It's not the slime's fault it got put on freaking whatever the hell this bucket of junk is.
Well, people stay by slime for now.
The brainless slime knows this is a shit show.
Litha's gonna just like put a hand on the console. Be like, look, if you get us out of this and we all live, including you, I'll take you and just stick you on something better. Anything better. Just have us live this long.
Am I gonna land on Cirque or whatever?
Okay. So
Use-
okay. So on the navigation console, you can see that you're rapidly approaching the planet of Mons.
Okay.
Can you aim us remotely near civilization?
Please, if you can, land on something soft.
Like-
trees.
Like,
Define
Within
civilization. Define civilization, you scallywags.
Yeah, that's probably
a
good.
place that might have other ships or supplies and won't have us get eaten by the wildlife.
Buffy would say a friendly place.
Don't land too close.
Negative. The navigator just shouts negative, and then you see sparks come shooting out of the console, and it just goes offline.
Fuck. So-
Rora stares at the console and then looks at the captain and goes, I hate you.
The captain does not respond.
So he basically gave the little painter and
If the
self-terminate.
ship holds it intact enough, I'm going to back up this captain just so that I can stick them in some, like, 5-year-old fucking dinghy.
I want to know if I get my money back at least.
Is there a
You
way
guys
to...
paid for this?
No.
Sort of.
Sweet, if I survive, I'm not taking my money. I'm taking all of their money.
No, there
Sir.
goes my plan to crash this ship into the fucking
Oh no.
CEO's house.
The lights went out.
Oh,
Aha! I can cast Produce Flame.
have dark vision.
I can cast a thing too. I can do a thingy.
I'm actually more worried when pitch black and there's still fire.
Oh god, it's the horrifying light absorbing fire.
I have that one too.
The fire.
I think one dancing light's
Oh,
Oh, my
fine.
light.
We have light. Put the map back up.
Yeah.
You have been defeated.
So you illuminate the cabin, and basically what you see when you illuminate the cabin is that basically nothing's working, and including the damn pilot.
Sorry.
Luckily, inertia will have us crash land horribly into the planet.
I would tell everyone to move away from where the ship is going, so we can at least be away from the immediate crash site.
So that would be heading back to the direction that you guys
Came from. Yeah.
let me get the map back up.
It would be the room we were in when we started, is what you're trying to say, I think.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say that you guys head back to the room, and then the ship's gonna crash because
And the pilot will die forever.
Nobody
Okay.
will mourn his passing.
It's on purpose the whole time.
Watch them, like, live somehow. I hate that sound. Oh.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. We need to get a decent spot to brace ourselves before planetary impact.
Okay.
Over there.
Like 2 weeks, a hunk of junk robot comes out. This scrappy
So
just says "Yar," and we're gonna just kill it.
the good news is that the ship did actually crash on a planet. That's the good news.
Gotcha!
Alright.
What is the rest of the news?
Go on, please.
The bad news is that you've landed in the wilderness of Mons, which is arguably the most one of the most inhospitable planets in the solar system. It's also the planet that has the fewest spaceports. So you're probably going to need to rig a distress beacon, because wandering out into the wilderness is just a good way to get eaten by some horrible giant monster, or captured by bandits, or any number of other unpleasant things.
I refuse to believe that the bandits haven't been eaten by the horrible giant monsters.
This is a good point. And if they haven't, we could probably convince them to help us. And maybe have them kill the giant terrible monsters, or at least distract them.
They could be a snack to distract it while we run.
Out of a sense of spite, Rura is gonna go into the crash, find the remains of the captain, and rip out all of his components to make the beacon with.
That is some glorious spite.
So,
I'm gonna see about climbing up a tree to figure out if there's any civilization within view.
So there's one problem with that.
No. Stop.
There's one problem with that.
Uh-huh.
There's no tree.
Okay, is there anything nearby to climb?
The ship, maybe?
You are in what appears to be a canyon. It's dry.
Way the canyon.
It's dry and it's empty, and it smells vaguely like sulfur.
Oh, good. So that was like kind of volcano or something.
Alright, since our spirits are a little down and we're not having a good time, gonna do a performance again.
Alright.
Gonna start dancing and playing my flute again.
Yeah, we
Alright.
picked up some bongos when we weren't paying attention.
Sorry, I got slightly choked there.
Bard's gonna have drums and a flute.
I mean, in character, both he can juggle and play at the same time.
I'm gonna go pet the poor slime.
Yeah, I'm glad I was able to get that out of there.
It's now going to wreck this ecosystem.
Watch him like grow into a giant slime and kill everything. Or it, or she.
It's gonna be my pet slime.
Yeah, at least it won't eat us, hopefully.
I mean, we saved it, so hopefully not.
So, question, this thing crashed and it's probably got rocket fuel and what nonsense. Can we tell if it's about to explode?
Oh, what was that? Did you see that?
I saw that. What the hell was that? Woo!
I would, be careful. It might come back.
You know? I think the claim of get eaten in the wilderness for wandering off is less likely than something gets attracted and tries to eat you.
Maybe I sent it seeing like this. Only want to get your spirits up.
Yeah, Mary pulls up a good point. Is the ship going to explode anymore?
It's our luck. Yes.
Let me take a look. I'm not an expert, but I can always take a look.
Grab the shit you want from the ship, and let's get the fuck away before something decides we look tasty
I rolled a
and
19.
is faster than us.
Okay. I rolled a 19 for like looking at the ship to make sure it's okay, or it won't explode. She doesn't know a thing about engineering, but somehow she rolled a 19.
You could probably tell if it looked like it was about 5 seconds from it.
Hariti, are you there or no?
Yeah, I'm here.
Well,
I was muted and I didn't realize. The ship
Oh.
is not going to explode.
Okay.
It looks like the engine's detached at some point during re-entry. The fuel tank is empty, and everything that could burn is already burned. So,
Belfi would relay
Progress.
this information to the others. So you'd also bring up the engine being disconnected in case we use it later. Hey, look, the spider's back.
Spider! Okay, need the spider and the slime. We need 2 pets.
The one thing
For our
that worked
fucking
on,
lives.
it's the one
Obvious-
thing that worked on that thing.
Yeah, obviously that was not built by the same people.
Yeah.
No.
If it could survive a crash, it's a very dependable robot. Maybe we can hook a gun up to it later or something.
Well, now looks like looks like we got a little bit of shelter, if nothing else.
Yeah, at least it won't
I'm
blow
gonna
up.
pick up my slime, go over, pick up the spider, and then see if I can figure out what the hell that is down there.
Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna go inside the ship and see if I can find anything useful. Go in and look.
I'm busy gleefully ripping the captain apart.
Noted.
Can-
I guess would use lights and look around again in the ship and see if they can find anything. Maybe one of the rocket launchers from one of the robots survived or something.
Can we see this thing down here?
yeah, you can see that.
I'm guessing we have no idea what it
What
is.
is that?
Some people would go out and notice and be like, "Oh, not sure."
It's some kind of large crustacean
Um,
that's watching you.
Do you think I should try to talk to it? You know, they can speak.
I'm gonna take my spider and take my slime and back up over here.
I'm going to cast a message which lets me speak into its mind.
I'm
here we go.
gonna look at what I can do.
It's basically whisper into its mind. It can hear me. It can respond if it's sentient or able to.
I would use sense emotion on it.
This thing has an intelligence of 1. It's not gonna respond.
Okay, it's at least going to be freaked out at somebody going,
Hey there, are you something I'm gonna have to worry about?
Alright.
Like in its head?
Since it has a low health, I mean,
Also, I took my slime and my spider. I'm standing over here. They're with me.
Alright, I'm gonna go
Can't move
forward
them.
and try to intimidate the fuck out of it. Because that's what my tiefling is good at.
And while you do that, you see something just grabs it and drags it off. So something larger just grabs it and drags it away.
Oh, I rolled a 17.
bigger
I'm
fish.
up.
I would say angry things at it and feel accomplished when it was dragged off.
Rora looks out the view screen or whatever, or hole in the ship and sees that and goes, "Yep, staying in here. Staying in here."
Yeah. Mary's going to back up into the ship a bit too.
Buffy would go to them and say, I wonder why it got pulled away. I saw that happen. It didn't go away on its own accord. Maybe
Because
that's
it's getting eaten. Do you know anything about nature?
well, we didn't see it get attacked.
It probably got eaten.
Do you know which planet this is?
Not exactly, but I'm just making a guess.
If we go out, we're gonna get dragged off and eaten. It's pretty nasty around here.
Best plan is build underground.
Oh, I saw something. On the left corner of the area. What is that?
Backing up.
Wait, move forward and use perception.
So, hold on. Roll 20 is being really stupid tonight. Give me a second.
I'll go over to the satyr. We're fucking boned, aren't we?
We're pretty boned, yeah. So,
So with 15 in perception,
it's what you call a
You
shit
are
show.
you're able to see a little more.
Oh, bones. That's not a good sign.
Yeah, boned.
So, how long do you think it's gonna take to make that up?
What does the DM want me to roll for that? Or
You have Tinker's tools.
I do.
You could roll Tinker's tools using intelligence.
Okie doke.
That would probably be acceptable.
Have a guidance before you roll.
What does Bardic Inspiration do? Does that like help you on like checks?
Yes, it does.
Oh dear.
Never mind. It's an automatic failure.
Oh wow.
Whatever I'm working on shorts out, and I'll have to get more components. It's like, oh, that captain was even more useless than I thought. Everything just exploded.
You might have to explore around a little bit, see if you can
Alright.
find anything.
Belfie's not the best fighter, so see, would go back to the others and be like, "Hey, I know this is a bad place, but we have to go out there. You guys want to help me?"
I'm gonna assume we should build a small shelter that isn't a burned out husk of a ship.
Well, it may not be the best shelter, but it could work for tonight at the very least. Either way, we have to find something.
Assuming something doesn't come to try to eat it.
I don't think things like eating ships. It's a little strange. Unless it's stupid.
Have you seen the wildlife here?
I have not, but I'm just going off what I know. Oh, what was that? I saw the bone move. Did you see that? Maybe it's not a bone after all.
It's a bone. I wasn't trying to move it.
Oh,
Okay, good.
I was just like,
I'm
oh
not
Jesus.
convinced it's not undead.
DM fake out.
yeah.
I don't want to be boned for real, right?
Not a
Shit.
skeleton, it's a centipede that looks like a skeleton. What?
At first I thought it'd be like a claw or something. And it's attached to like a weird bone.
Yeah. I'm gonna look through the rest of this scrap heap and see if I can find more components.
Mary's gonna help.
It might be a good idea to find out what's going on in the rest of the canyon that you're in.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
move ahead against.
I'll go
suggestions
out
of
against my
everyone.
better judgment and leave my slime with the satyr and the spider.
roll
Yeah,
Educate.
Investigation.
Mary will go with them, so there's a united front out in the wild.
All of you would get terrible rolls.
Oh, what should I roll here?
Perception. Or
Okay.
investigation, maybe. I don't know which could be better.
Mine are the same.
Mary has
You're
a
gonna
terrible.
explore the sort of the east side.
Woohoo! I'm on fire today.
Okay. So what you realize is that there's not really much going on in the sort of western side of the canyon over here. It's pretty much just
About up to the north near the
Only
horrible
one
skeleton.
way to go next. Gonna stand on the bone and look around. Do I need to roll again, or?
So you can see this is the skeleton of something quite large, obviously.
Yeah. Which either means it was killed by a group effort or killed by something bigger. I don't know.
Can we tell if it's an actual skeleton or?
I would assume it's a skeleton by the way that he said it. Or she
Yeah, it's a
said it.
skeleton.
Okay,
I already said it.
worry.
It isn't undead.
No,
Kick it twice to make sure.
it's not articulated. It's sort of like embedded into the soil.
It's been
We're
killed
kicking
before.
it twice to make sure, anyways.
It probably won't eat us. Let's move on.
I don't trust like that.
Like the way you think.
Oh, look, it's a skeleton. What if it wants to eat us?
Bones don't need nourishment the last time I checked.
Someone's never seen yokai.
Just eat you out of spite.
One of the most feared yokai was a giant skeleton made of skeletons that ate people.
Preposterous.
That's just yokai.
I'm just gonna keep on going until I see more than blackness.
Let's see what's over here.
Is it possible to jump on top of the rock face and climb on top of the canyon?
No, the cliff face is too steep for that. Too tall. Too steep.
Not too steep and too tall for me.
Oh, I see more bones. Alright.
We're in a box canyon.
I can climb walls.
And Belthy has just discovered something.
Have I? Oh, I found something, guys. It looked like a type of, I don't know what the hell that actually looks like. I'm gonna be honest. Gonna roll perception to see what that is.
Yeah, you can't tell quite what it is, but whatever it is definitely running. You can hear engines humming and...
I'm gonna roll investigation with guidance.
Okay, you can tell somehow the
Ooh,
slime
20.
somehow the slime recognizes that this is basically a geothermal power plant, and it's storing energy. Like there are power cells in it that are being charged. Someone will probably come collect them eventually, but that could be a while. These things aren't particularly fast about charging.
How much charge does it look to have already?
They look like they're about 2/3 charged, probably.
Oh, that's not the worst.
I'm meant to leave now. It's getting kind of late.
Alright.
We can continue next week.
Alright.
Hopefully we'll have another player.
Maybe, hopefully. Anyways, it seemed like it went pretty well. I will see you guys later.
Yep, have a good night.
Bye.
Upside, extra power if we need it for a distress beacon.
If I can ever get it working.
If we fuck with it, the people who own it might come looking.
There's the
Knock
whole-
on it loudly.
I love the fact that you guys weren't phased by the fact that there's a fucking dragon skeleton. Just
We were when it started moving for a second.
Also, we don't have the above look. The characters don't have the above look we do. They just see a bunch of giant bones.
Yeah.
Like they're scared of it, but they don't know what to make of it.
It's more, wow, that's really big. Fuck, that was really big and it's dead.
Thank God it's dead.
The crab getting eaten by the giant scorpion was a thing.
That was pretty cool. Got to have your bigger fish.
Upside, if I live through this, I can turn into all kinds of fun shit. Gotta get that level though.
Okay. Do you want me to stop recording, DM?
you can go ahead and stop recording. We can chat a bit afterwards if you want, though.
No problem.